the moment we are all about to experience. Joining us by phone, we are about to have Elon Musk. So I will give him a call now. He could not be here tonight, but...
The CEO of Tesla?
Yes.
Goodness me.
So we are calling him now.
Phenomenal, I just gotta say, phenomenal.
Oh, Elon! Elon!
We're ready to take the class private. We secured funding. We're ready to take the class private. It's 420.
I'm sorry, Elon. I feel like it's that we've caught you in mid-sentence.
Yeah, I'm just always pacing around one of my apartments here in Los Angeles, just securing funding, getting Earth people to Mars, and digging tunnels where tunnels don't need to exist. How are you? What are you doing?
Well, thank you so much for joining us. You're here with me, Werner Herzog, R.L. Stein.
Greetings.
Dr. Jane Goodall.
Hello.
And, of course, country music star Reba McEntire.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great because I wake up and I put myself in flotation tank, make my body accustomed to the coming future of humanity on Mars, with a little bit less gravity and also a little bit less human morality weighing me down. People who will have to die. Me and my loved one's mom.
I find this simply fascinating. The work that you're doing is simply extraordinary. And I want to know, for the most part, I've found that your work is mostly about the consumer, and you're very consumer-centric. Why do you want to empower people to learn the tools to survive on Mars?
Well, I want to because, Earth is done. I like to say this. Earth is
Indeed.
Earth is jejune. If you're talking about Earth, what are you reading an analog book or something? Mars is where it's at. Mars is the new club. I'm into the nightlife. I'm into the boogie, silly things. Describe me and Grimes as, crack.
Oh, grime! Such a scary word.
But yeah, we like the nightlife. We like to party, and we think that Mars is the most exclusive place. The rarest air, in fact, very little breathable air at all. So much that we have to terraform it. And it's a planet that's right for climate change. We've seen climate change here on this planet, and we think if we go to Mars, there's just infinite possibility for further climate change. And it's an exclusive club. At most, Mars is going to hold a population of 10,000. And so not only are we going to have the fun part of not letting certain people into the club, promising people tickets and then letting them know it's like that they don't actually get to hang out. We, shoot them out of an airlock. We're also going to have the fun of having a continual day-to-day, Martian day-to-day, Martian year-to-year reality show content. When we're on Mars, generation to generation, we're deciding which of our own offspring will be allowed to survive. A new morality for a new world. And of course, I'm a big mining family, and there's plenty of untapped mineral resources. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Sorry, I interrupted you. What were you saying, Elon?
I just said, they just interrupted me saying the usual platitudes. It's going to be great. The funding is secure. Tesla is solvent. Can't prosecute for murder if so many people have died that the rule of law no longer exists.
Yes, we are all familiar with what can happen in such a scenario as Lawless. I'm curious.
For you, Mr. Herzog.
Yes.
I'm familiar with some of your work, and I was watching. I was upset because Grimes and I were watching one of your films. I believe it was Fitzcarraldo.
Yes.
The jungle.
The boat that was stuck on land. We were wondering
Well, I appreciate that you have watched my film. You and Grimes have watched my films. Sorry, that is a trigger word for Mr. R.L. Stein. But Fitzcarraldo was a work of fiction, actually, and the scenario of a robber baron trying to take a boat from one element of the Amazon River over a muddy hill to another was a complete work of my own imagination. Of course,
it reminds me a lot of the struggle in Thailand. In the cave, and I didn't get a chance to help them out, but if you're interested in immediate humanitarian help, it would be easy for me to steer the board of directors of the SpaceX Corporation and maybe come up with some comical engineering device tunnel underneath where the dip is and maybe pull it down into the earth and stuff it almost like getting a ship out of the box.
Well, I'm very intrigued by this idea. Perhaps we can discuss at length another time, and of course secure funding for it. This is fantastic. We of course would be remiss not to have Klaus Kinski on board as well, but I believe he's no longer with us. So it's very unfortunate.
He's a madman from another time. It reminds me of myself.
Yes, I find lots of similar qualities between you and Klaus Kinski. This is true. Thank you. Yes.
I'm curious because you said that artist time has a problem with grimes, and I'm wondering what it do with Edwin Stanley Banks, that stupid, I mean, I was trying to fuck her a week ago, but I guess I'm going to call her a stupid cunt now.
I have no problem. No
problem. Me and Grimes were ugly, and I have skin that looks like pig skin, or pork skin. I mean, come on, it's true. It needs to be kept secret, like a lot of sensitive information.
Well, I believe pig skin is quite scary if used properly in a young adult novel. It could be someone could be dressed as a pig man and run around in upstate Maine, scaring farmers. And then he opens the door, and in the darkness, grime! So much grime!
Well, yeah, but for me, that's every Tuesday, every Wednesday, it's a regular weekend for me and Grimes, Maybe we're smoking a joint, maybe I'm taking some of the lyrics that she's working on and plugging them into an algorithm.
Yes, we should clarify, perhaps maybe people in Berlin are not familiar. Grimes is an experimental pop artist from Montreal, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that. Familiar with the body, and I guess, sure, sounds right. Look, RL, I don't mean to, downplay your value to humanity, but you're scared of these things, these horror stories. Some of us, they are inspiring stories of heroism, of making difficult judgments in the face of weeping masses.
You're familiar?
You're scared and terrified. You open a door and you see a monster. I think, one man's monster is another man's future society. And maybe you're just sad because you're not going to be a part of the monster's world. What?
Am I not invited to Mars?
You're most distinctly not invited.
But why have I been donating to the Republican Party then?
Well, look, I donate to all parties, okay? Equally, I donate to all sides. I donate to the Republican Party, the Conservative Party, I donate to any right and center party. Every party, I'm not political that way. I donate to a lot of fringe organizations, cults that exercise unnecessary influence, That's just the price of doing business. Oh my God, I'm looking at the stocks, I'm looking at the Tesla stocks. The security fund, if anybody wants to get in the ground floor, you guys to get a thank you gift of a lollipop or something.
I know we don't have much more time with you.
Any investor who can come through and you want to invest in Tesla to take it by €2,000. I'm not going to offer this too widely, but let's just say a weekend with me and Ryan. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever we want. Actual weekend. If you got $10,000, that's your price to get in the door.
Before I know you have to go very soon, Elon, but before I want to see if Dr. Jane Goodall...
about to shoot a flamethrower at my workers.
Well, sorry, Mr. Musk. My name is Dr. Jane Goodall, and I did not know that you would be on this show, but since you're here, I have just one thing that I would like to say to you, and it is a message from my friend George. And the message is this. And in simple terms, what this means is your time is up.
Did you?
Well, it's nice for him to say, but I understand that you were a great doctor, but a lot of doctors, you know, I've had a lot of doctors that I've rejected their advice in my medical history and in science, and I think of you as nothing more than a glorified translator. You know, I would say to George or any other higher ape that has a problem with what I'm doing, from your George, the gorilla, to someone in the Securities and Exchange Commission who has a problem with me taking that. What I would say is that enough of your simian, low evolution ideas of what is possible. I am higher evolution. I speak in greater tones than your sign language. I speak with the voice of angels. And yes, I'm talking about Ryan's music. Let me tell you something, Dr. Goodall. I can't see it because it's audio. Perhaps it's difficult medium to communicate from across the globe to where you are through your translation to your ape that may or may not still be alive. But let me tell you something. I'm giving you the figure right now. I want you to take that figure and translate it and stick it upside his ass. If he rips your face off, because you stuck a finger up his ass, I think you deserve it.
Well, if anyone's face is getting ripped off, it's yours.
That's my official message from SpaceX.
Well, why don't you just go to Mars?
From SpaceX to you.
Wow, things are heated here. And one more thing, we must... you are trying to inspire people to go to Mars, right?
By the way, that reminds me, Dr. Goodall, I think one of your beloved friends, Coco, recently died. Is that true?
Wow, that is uncalled for. Wow.
At least he didn't accuse Coco of being a pedophile.
I'm a bit lost on this reference here. But what I was trying to say is that to make people want to go to Mars, you have to inspire them. And what is more inspiring than music, as you know from your relationships with Grimes? Reba McEntire,
Yes.
do you have any ambitions to write music about Mars or SpaceX or Tesla?
Well, sure, why not? I mean, I need to further my career as I keep getting older here, and I believe I will be inspired by a rocket ship sailing through space. And I believe if I saw those stars for the real time, the way I see them from my field in Nashville, if I could get up a little bit closer, I'm sure I could touch a few more souls with country music. Because, again, when we get back to country music, it's all about the human experience, whether you're an animal or a chimpanzee, and whether or not you're trying to tell a story. And when it gets down to it, you're really trying to connect to the people. And I really think that's what country music is about. And I just want to say, Mr. Mudwell, or whatever your name is, I'm sorry I forgot it. My long-term memory is sort of short. I just want to say you should watch my masterclass because I've got a bunch of skin treatments to make sure that you and your cunt, or whatever you called her earlier, she could clean up her face. Because in my masterclass, I cover all sorts of parameters there. Just want to say that. But I don't call her cunt in the bad way of calling someone a cunt. My mom taught me better than that. I'm going to wash my mouth out with soap after this, if you know what I mean. I just meant the way you referred to her as cunt. I just figured that's how you call yourselves. I don't know how you call your sweethearts these days.
Well, Reba, I think I'm happy to hear your point of view. I'm happy to listen to humans on Earth as long as I have to.
I agree. We've got all.
If you're angling to have a threesome with me and Grimes, I will state once again the cost for admission is 7,000 euros. We're talking Swiss francs, maybe a little less. Maybe we're talking 8,500 Swiss francs or something.
Listen, with my experience of 70 years of experience in the country music, I know my value is far more than $2,000 Swiss francs or whatever you're giving out there. I don't think I have to pay.
Reba, I'm curious. Have you ever looked at the stars? And imagine that maybe you could be up there one day. You ever thought, hey, I could be like Jiminy Cricket and sing about the stars and then go to them?
Yeah, I actually have. I believe you're not too familiar with my disc collection. I have a full CD album about the stars and what they look like from different points of view of my field. Sometimes they're closer, and sometimes the sky's a little bit cloudy and they're harder to see the stars, and sometimes I gotta stand closer to the fence and look around the willow trees, but I can still see the stars, yeah. I'll send you a copy and you can listen to that.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of your songs are a little bit sad about, you know, prostitutes, boo-boo, and this kind of thing, but if you want to sing an inaugural song on my mom's colony, all you're going to do is stay alive for 200 years, and the invitation is open.
Well, I think this is a very fascinating opportunity. I know you have to go very soon, but Reba, could you give us a sample perhaps of what your Mars anthem would be?
Oh, sure, I'd love to. Let me just get the guitar here going. How Mars can you make me? How long till I fly away? How can I carry on when I've got not enough oxygen for this song? How Mars can you make me?
Wow. A round of applause, please. Elon, what do you think of this? Did you like this song?
Yeah, I like on a scale of 1 to 10, I would put it somewhere down like 2 or 3 Kelvin. Above absolute 0.
Okay, it needs some work.
So engineering-wise, it's very nice to see you break a record for how little I like.
I want to reiterate.
Old country American music anthem, "The Stars Fell on Alabama." I think that you should look to that for your next cover song. "The Stars Fell on Alabama." Because we're about to have some launches that come up from Cape Canaveral, Florida, and the West Coast as well. And you're going to see some rockets, boosters that fall back to Earth with such spectacular glory and ultimately lethal impact. And so a song like "The Stars Fell on Alabama" that really may have been on a cover. It's that nice little romantic song, but it's going to come with a lot of bloodshed soon. And some of us will be cackling in space while the rest of you are screaming, "Put it out!" Look, I'm looking forward. Reba, if you want to bury the hatchet, come with me to Mars. Come run away with me to Mars. You're a little older for you know, consorts for someone of in my sexual prime. But come on and take with me to Mars. And I'll take you up there, we'll have dinner, and then I'll push you out of where you go. And you can just feel yourself bulging up like in the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Well, I'd like to take you up on that offer, but it won't be the first time I got pushed off something. Let me just tell you, I've had a lot of lovers in my time, and I expect great big things from you. And how about I stick to country music, and you stick to whatever you think you're doing with your cunt.
Wow. This has been...
Well, thank you, yes. To answer your question, that is terraforming the DNA of the human species itself.
Well, okay. Thank you so much, Elon. I believe you have to go. Is this true?
Yes, thank you, Werner. I gotta go real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna test out some new flamethrowers. Whichever team loses has the worst flamethrower. We're gonna flamethrower. Dump them down to the cave and then let them die out there and see if we can rescue them down.
It sounds.
Tesla private, and we're gonna take SpaceX public just to be crazy. Instead of all these companies, we're gonna take Tesla private, $420 funding secured, $420 a share, and then we're gonna take SpaceX public just to be crazy about it. And no investors for that, but we're gonna try to screw with everybody. And then when we succeed in finally crashing the stock market with all the different companies I control, then amidst the chaos, from the ruins, from the ashes I will rise like a phoenix, and I will spread my wings and go to the planet of Mars, the red planet, the planet of war, the planet of Ares himself, cleansing our species through blood. I've said this before. NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, they paved the way. Yes, they were early on. Their slogan in Latin is Ad Astra Per Astra, stars through sweat. And I think it is inadequate for the future, for the next phase of human evolution. My motto for SpaceX, for the Musk family, is Ad Astra Per Sanguinem, to the stars through blood. To the stars through blood.
Thank you so much, Elon.
T-minus 100, the countdown has begun. The final countdown has begun. I must go. And I wish you all the best of whatever life you want to cobble together for the next few moments you have on this.
Thank you so much, Elon. No. Thank you. Wow, that was a very interesting phone call.
How is he going to teach his masterclass if everyone's dead?
R.L. Stein, I hate to disappoint you, but I get the feeling that Elon Musk is not actually teaching a masterclass.
Oh.